That's your problem if you don't think I'm the best boxer in the UFC. That's something you need to take up with yourself. Nah, he's not even on the list. That's my friend. That's it. Top three. That's the only three I care about.
그래서 은퇴에 대해서 혹시라도 이제 생각해본 게 있는지.
The time I make up my mind of retirement probably be that.
반갑습니다, 하승진 씨.
안녕하세요, 알건 형님.
오늘 왜 이렇게 설레이죠?
저는 지금 벌써 땀이 나고 있어요.
나 지금 꿈인가 생신가 잠깐만. 진짜야.
진짜 이분이 여기 나올 줄은 진짜 이게 이렇게 되나?
바로 소개할까요?
오늘 팟캐스트 찾아주신 분은 코리안 좀비의 정말 둘도 없는 친구가 됐죠.
베스트 프렌드.
그렇죠. 전 세계 격투기 팬들을 열광시키는 블래스트 맥스 할로웨이 선수 모셨습니다.
I'm your big fan.
인사 좀 부탁드릴게요.
What's up, guys? What's up, Korea? I love you guys. Thank you for having me here.
한국 지금 되게 자주 오는 것 같다고 얘기 좀.
Yeah, I got a new brother. I got the Korean zombie. He's family now, so we gotta come back.
하와이의 본인의 동네랑 비교했을 때는 한국이 어떤지 좀 듣고 싶고 궁금해요.
I love. I mean, it's Hawaii's the same. You know, almost the same.
내가 알기로는 되게 그 빡센 동네 살았다고 얘기 들었거든. 홈타운이.
A little bit. I mean, it's definitely the rougher side of town, but I love it. You know, that's where I was born. That's where I was raised, and that's who you got. You know, I'm a product of my environment, and came a little bit rougher on the edges, but I wouldn't have it any other way.
그럼 만약에 하와이 그 지역이 아니고 미국 본토 같은 데서 태어났으면 지금의 맥스 할로윈은 없을 수도 있었나?
아니 그러면 그 빡센 동네에서는 좀 많이 싸우는지.
Yeah, I mean, growing up in the neighborhood was tough. I mean, I had a younger brother that was bigger than me, and then he'd always beat me up. And then growing up, going through high school, a lot of fights, riots to the point where police was called to the school. And I just wanted to be able to protect myself. So that's why I got into fighting. And, you know, I ended up falling in love with kickboxing. And then a couple years later, BJ Penn era started. And so I wanted to be an MMA fighter. But, yeah, 100%. I think that's a fair gesture to say. If I was in some great neighborhood, some nice neighborhood, I'd probably have a day job behind a computer or something, typing up, you know? So I credit being from Waianae a lot. I just met the right people at the right time, and, you know, they helped me navigate through life, and now I'm here.
그럼 만약에 내가 그 동네 태어났으면 난 농구 말고 나도 다른 길을 갔을 수도 있었지 한번. 그 정도로 좀 거친 동네인지.
Oh, for sure. I mean, it's more smart that, look, my side of town is super talented kids. I mean, people call me biased, but they're great athletes, you know, football players. You being your height, they probably would have forced your ass to be an NBA anyway, so you still would have went down the NBA route, I think. You just would have been a fighter.
UFC를 갔다라면 스테판이랑 붙지 않았을까?
Yeah, I know Sakurama too, yeah.
승산이 있었을까요? UFC 갔어도?
For sure. I think it's just training. I think so. I mean, you have the size. We see what happens. But you'd be dumb as hell to choose fighting over the NBA. You make a lot more money doing NBA and you're not getting punched in the face. So.
현실적인 답변이었던 것 같습니다. 할로웨이에 좀 질문을 하자면 풀스파링을 안 하는 걸로 유명한데 그런 이유가 두뇌라든지 뭐 좀 이제 선수 생활의 연장 뭐 이런 것도 있을 거란 해석을 했는데 혹시 본인에게 한번 그 얘기를 듣는다면.
I mean, I feel like full sparring is needed to a certain point. I mean, it's just like NBA, you know, like he's another professional athlete, and there comes a point when you're kids and you're running it hard, you know, like you're doing hard practices, you know, you're doing full games, hard games, play like you're playing full force and everything. But comes a point when you're older, it's just walkthroughs now. I know how strong I am. I know I can take a punch. I know I'm not gonna give up in there. I know how to fight. So it's just why take unnecessary damage, you know? I mean, me and my friends, we're getting paid $0 in there to beat each other up. We can just go through the motions. They can actually be my partner. They can actually give me the look that I need, because if I'm beating you up going hard, you're only going to go back to your fighting style, and which is going to be more competitive because you know my fighting style. But if I need you to act like a certain person and we're going 100%, it's not going to happen, because you're just going to go back to your fighting style and compete with me, versus if we're going like I know what I got to do, you know what you got to do, and when I know I'm going over that limit, I can bring it back down because you're giving me a certain look that I really need to see for, you know, however long, 8 weeks, 10 weeks, however long we're training.
격투 철학이 확실한 게, 신념이 확실한 게 정말 멋있다고 좀 전해주세요.
Yeah, we need looks at the end of the day. I need if I'm watching tape, I'm watching film nonstop on an opponent, my teammates to do these moves for me, and I know what moves I should be looking for. So 12 weeks, 10 weeks, whatever, 4 weeks. If I have this constant, by the time I go into the fight, it's just second nature, and I know what I look for, and I know what to. And now I can make someone pay because I'm getting paid lots of money. So at the end of the day, we should have, in my younger days, I was fighting pay-per-view fights all the time, felt like, with my friends. But nowadays, it's not smart. Save our body, save our health, and go out there and get to the payday and go get paid.
제가 아는 스토리 중에 되게 재밌는 스토리가 하나 있는데 할로웨이가 옛날에 타격 연습을 할 때 UFC 게임을 하면서 연습을 했다고. 조제 알도를 하면서 진짜인지 궁금해요. 직접 물어보고 싶었어요. 진짜인지 아니면 그냥 얘기한 건지.
Yeah, when I first got into UFC, we did it because I didn't have a striking coach. I had a coach, and we parted ways, and I found a new coach that I'm with now that I've been with forever, Ryan Lazares, and we just never have no striking coach. So I had to teach my friend, ex-UFC fighter, Dustin Kimura at the time, how to hold mitts for me, and we just went through it. And then when I was playing UFC 3 at the time, I just would do moves. I'm like, oh, this is a sick move. I should try it. So I would do it in the game, see if it worked, look at, and make sure that I could make it work. Sometimes video games is unrealistic, but I would make sure we could do it. It did help for a little while, but we soon found a striking coach in Ivan Flores, and I'm forever grateful for him.
진짜네. 그럼 코리안 좀비 타격은 게임에서 어땠는지 물어봐줘.
Oh, good. Yeah, Zombie was good. My favorite fighter at the time was just Jose Aldo.
근데 왜 좀비로는 왜 좋은데 왜 좀비로는 연습 안 했냐고 물어봐줘.
Because I liked Henan Bra and Jose Aldo more.
조제 알도보다 좀비의 타격이 조금 게임에서 떨어져서 그런 건 아니냐고 물어봐줘.
No, I was just a Jose Aldo fan. I loved Jose Aldo.
잘 피해 나가네.
굉장히 베테랑다운 면모에 참 멋있다고 느꼈다고.
Oh, thank you.
제가 그럼 궁금한 게 이게 보통 이제 감량들을 많이 하는데 좀 원래 체질이 호리호리한 체질인지 아니면 평소에 유지하는 건지 뭐 이런 게 굉장히 격투 팬들도 궁금해할 것 같아서.
특히나 이제 하와이안은 되게 이제 좀 넓은 사람들이 많잖아. 몸이 좀 덩치들이 큰 사람들이 많은데 체형이 정반대라서 그것도 되게 의아하고.
뭐 웨이트는 따로 하는지 아니면 뭐 이런 그냥 격투기만 하는지.
앉아서 맨날 게임하니까 살이 안 찌는 거 아니야?
그럼 더 쪄야지.
He's calling Hawaii people fat. It's crazy. Whoa. Whoa, you're calling Hawaii people fat.
I didn't say fat.
I'm just joking, but I'm Hawaiian Samoan. I'm a Polynesian, so Polynesian is big, but I'm probably one of the smaller Samoans that you'd see. But it is what it is. But yeah, I do strength and conditioning religiously. I'm always in strength and conditioning. I actually do a lot of strength and conditioning outside of camp too, like strength and conditioning inside of camp, but out of camp, I'm like hitting the weights, lifting weights all the time. So I gotta, before I met my wife now, greatest person ever. I'm blessed to have met her because before, if you looked at me out of camp, I was balloon, bro. I was unrecognizable. I could walk around you. I could walk past you in the street before, and you'd not then know that was me because I would get big. But now I have her. She keeps my weight under control. She gives me great food. She cooks great food, and I'm just blessed to have her.
그러면 한마디로 꾸준한 운동을 끊임없이 하는 거네. 비시즌에도. 그리고 내가 진짜 궁금한 게 포이리에랑 싸웠을 때 10초 남겨놓고 여기서 싸우자고. 이제 딱 이제 주고받는데 포이리에가 클린치를 했어요. 그 다양한 해석들이 좀 나왔었던 걸로 알고 있는데 본인 해석은 어떤지 궁금합니다.
I mean, we don't have to think. He said it in the post-fight interview, in the interviews after the fight. He said his exact words was, think so, something in the realm of, not his exact words, but something in the realm of saying that I was, he felt like I was getting the better of him in the exchange, and he didn't want to end up like Gaethje. So, respect to him. This is his last fight, his retirement fight. It's your retirement fight in your hometown. The UFC 300 Gaethje knockout is everywhere and anywhere. People who don't even watch UFC see that clip. So at the end of the day, I think so. He didn't want to be another clip running around, and I respect him for that. It was in his hometown. His retirement fight, like I said, his whole family, his daughter there, his Lil Wayne came out to walk him out. So there's a lot, and it is what it is. That's what he said. He said he went ahead and clinched because he didn't want to become a clip.
코리안 좀비의 경기를 봤구나. 그 마지막 게임을.
닭살 돋았어 나 근데.
Korean Zombie is a hammer though. At the end of the day, I don't think so. Korean was planning on retiring. I think so. If he won, he would have went and fight a title shot. You know, the whole fight week, Dustin Poirier was letting everybody know. The whole world, bro. They bring out the red carpet for Dustin for his retirement. You know, and they knew his retirement. You know, I think with the Korean zombie fight, Korean was like, look. In his mind, it was like, he catch me or I catch him first. And, you know, if his punch land before mine, you know, I'm not sitting here. He's maybe fighting for a title and who knows, you know. But that's why, you know, he had, I think Dustin had a lot more to lose than, it was just different levels, I think.
그럼 다르네. 그러면은 혹시 코리안 좀비에게 할로웨이가 졌다면 그래도 베스트 프렌드가 될 수 있었을까요?
Oh, for sure. For sure. I mean, it is what it is. It's the fight game, you know. I got no enemies. I mean, Korean Zombie, thanks for him to reminding me. I remember when he had to take his 3-year off. He said his first memory of actually remembering me was when I was a champ. He was fighting Dennis Bermudez in Houston. And, you know, I lost to Houston. I lost to Dennis, you know, so, and I love Zombie. So when I saw Zombie was like there and fighting, I was like, oh yeah, sick. And I actually told Zombie hi. And he told me he kind of remembered that because he tripped out because I was a champion at the time and he wouldn't think I would have said hi to him. But I still would have been his friend, you know, it is what it is. I mean, Dustin Poirier, I lost twice to him, you know. I mean, Alex Volkanovski, when I see him around, I say, what's up? And, you know, at the end of the day, it's business for me. Nothing's personal. I don't think nothing personal in this game. We're fighting for a lot of money. I'm not gonna fight none of these guys on the street. Are you stupid? Like I'm not. I make millions of dollars for fighting. Why the hell I fight you for free? And 25 minutes, 15 minutes at the time, I gotta be somebody else. But after that, bro, we're all good. I don't care. Win or lose, draw. It is what it is.
그러면 그 격투기 선수의 코리안 좀비가 아닌 당신의 프렌드인 코리안 좀비의 매력이 뭔지 한번 얘기해 줄 수 있어요?
I mean, his heart, you know, the dude is just giving. I mean, treat me like family, treat me like a brother. So, his personality, you know, he's not fake. He's like there's a lot of fake guys. I mean, you can ask Korean Zombie. In the MMA world, there's a lot of fake people in this world, and somebody's just trying to use someone to get somewhere. And I feel nothing like that with Zombie. You know, he invites us here, take care of me here, and like I said, man, we actually doing something at home. He never been to Hawaii, so we're actually building a house. And I told him once the house is built, bring his family and they can stay with us and we can show him around. He showed us Korea twice, so I gotta get him back and show him Hawaii at least once.
우리 둘도 초대해줘.
No,
플레이스.
그리고 재밌는 얘기 하나 있는데 팬들 사이에서 재밌는 얘기 있는데 코리안 좀비랑 싸우기 전에 아들이 코리안 좀비 그 등장곡을 막 집에서 노래 부르는 걸 듣고서 그 얘기도 되게 재밌게 들었거든. 직접 한번 이거 어땠는지 좀 듣고 싶어서.
I mean, I was playing games. I was streaming, not using the million of followers that you say. But I was playing games, and then I had my earphones in, and then I just died, and I took my earphones out. I was literally leaning back like this. And then my son's bathroom is like right here. So this is my gaming room, and then my son's bathroom is right here. And then he's just singing, "Zombie" at the top of his lungs. I'm like, what the hell, damn kid? I had to make sure that was him and not a freaking radio. And it was him singing it. He loves Zombie. He had nothing but respect for Zombie. Big fan of Zombie. As of even one of my main head coach daughter loves Zombie. So you know, it's like our whole family loves Zombie. We respect Zombie as people, as fan. What he did for the sport. It's all good.
뭐 다음 주로 가볼까요? 맥스랑 포이리에랑 또 좀비랑 같이 찍은 사진이 또 화제가 됐는데 두 선수가 은퇴를 했잖아요. 본인은 이제 은퇴를 안 했고 그런 거 보면 좀 어떤 기분이 드는지도 궁금해요.
I mean, I just feel like I'm the last of the Mohicans. I guess the last of a dying breed. I mean, these are the guys that I watched growing up, and you know, watching them leave the sport now. And I guess I'm really becoming an OG now. So that's how it is.
자, 그러면은 내가 알기로 21년도에 경기하다가 이슈가 됐던, 내가 만나자마자 그랬거든. You are the best boxer in the UFC라고. 이 어떻게 보면 한번 본인이 한 말을 풍자한 거거든. I'm the best boxer in the UFC baby까지 한 걸로 알고 있는데 그때 왜 그런 행동을 했는지.
I think a lot of people are gonna tell me like, you're not blah blah because of the fight with Ilya, but it is what it is, bro. That's your problem. If you don't think I'm the best boxer in the UFC, that's something you need to take up with yourself. When I look myself in the mirror, I tell myself I'm the best boxer in the UFC, and that's why I'm one of the best fighters in the world. You know, you just need self-confidence. What it is, you know, no internet guy that lives with his mom that's talking to me on his mom's internet is ever gonna shake me. You know, everybody's like, oh, why you reply to them? Because it's funny. You know what I mean? Like I love to like, you know, cause a little drama here and there, talk back to them, but it is what it is, man. So half of these guys don't even have real pictures of themselves out there, and they don't even use their real names. So their self-confidence is not where it needs to be. So I am who I am.
전 세계 공통 유명한 사람은 다 겪는 거다.
라이브 스트리밍 할 때도 이제 욕하는 사람들 많이 있는지 좀 여쭤봐줘.
Oh yeah.
그때 이제 반응을 하는지도 궁금해요.
No. I mean, sometimes I do. Like if I'm having a shitty game, I'm dying, like getting shit on, and somebody say some shit to me, then I let them have it. But at the end of the day, most of the time, not. I'm human, just like everybody else. You know, sometimes I slip up. Sometimes I might not let it get to me, but I just get frustrated. Like, dude, shut the f up. I just always tell them, brother, you came out because when you come to my live stream, you gotta follow, and then you gotta wait 2 minutes to chat. So I always tell them, bro, you followed me. You waited 2 minutes to write in my chat. What a weirdo. You're gone. So we ban them and they come back with a new one. So that's how I know they're invested. I'm like, yeah, you're invested, buddy. Like you love me more than I love you because you keep coming back. So it is what it is, man. If people wasn't talking down on you, then you're not doing something great.
이거는 멘탈이 되게 좋은 거고 만약에 멘탈이 안 좋으면 라이브 스트리밍을 안 할 필요성이 있겠네요.
No. If you have weak mentality, please go get help, get something before you get on a live stream or you get on social media, period. Social media is the devil. People are assholes on here. And the funny thing is that I always tell people that come to the live stream or even comment on my thing or comment on Instagram talking wildness. I'm like, brother, you're the same person that if you saw me in person, you'd be asking, can I get a picture? Can I get a signature? So you're weird, bro. Like you just weird. The time we live in is weird now. So, you know, like I'm coming up in a time where it's social media. It's just so weird, man. And then like we're in a weird situation right now.
그러면은 경기 얘기로 좀 다시 질문하자면 재앙 실바가 할로웨이를 콜아웃했을 때 되게 격한 반응을 했다고 들었는데 왜 그랬는지.
Man, I'm so sorry. I mean, it is what it. I got what the kids call. You can tell them this now. I got rage baited.
그럼 본인이 멘탈이 약한 건가?
Sometimes, bro. Sometimes we fall short, you know.
그럼 라이브 스트리밍 하지 말라 그래. SNS랑.
We fall short, bro.
게임 라이브 하지 마. 게임 라이브 스탑.
Yeah. I need to stop. But the guy came in the comment and like a guy came in and just went crazy and was like, "Oh my God, did you just hear Silva? He called you out for the White House. He said he's gonna kill you." Like one of his fans said that. He's like, so that's why I went in on him. I was like, what? You gonna kill me? I was like, brother, did you watch your last fight? That's why I said, you know, I got the whole clip. Did you watch the last fight? This is have nothing to do with him. This is just something that me and my friends and people that know me that said, you know, I was like, I love saying, are you on drugs? Like whenever I hear somebody say something crazy, my first instinct is like, you must be on drugs. You know, that's just what it is. So.
되게 완벽한 줄 알았는데 되게 인간미 있어서 귀엽고 좋다고.
We fall short, bro. We fall short sometimes. We're not perfect.
올리베이라 선수가 이제 2차전 원하는 것 같은데 특별한 이유가 있는지도 궁금해요.
I mean, we just have history, right? And Oliveira is just like me. We're in the top of the division, and I'm sure he wants to erase his last fight to Ilya, with Ilya being the champion. That's my goal too, you know. I have history with the champ. After me being Dustin, puts me probably ahead of him, at which I was ahead of him on the rankings for some time, and then he fought someone who was like ranked 10, and then all of a sudden magically moved above me without me fighting. So I don't know how the UFC rankings work, but I just think so. He just wants a fight to better his career, to try and get a title fight, and you know, why not me? There's a BMF title on the line. I mean, a lot of people like to consider him one of the BMFs, you know, in the division, and that'd be fun, I think.
제가 알기로 이 선수들도 자기 경기를 많이 이렇게 또 보는 걸로 알고 있는데 그것도 또 도움이 되니까 본인이 이 싸운 경기 중에 누구랑 싸웠던 거를 제일 많이 봤는지 그런 거 있잖아 자기 경기.
그렇죠. 저도 이제 뭐 잘한 거 막 보고 싶고 그런 거 있죠.
Every fight, win or lose, I go back and I watch it just to learn, you know, to see what I do, watch my habits, watch the other habits, see what I could have done better, you know, see what I need to do better. So every fight, you know, it's a learning game. And if you want to be my last Poirier fight, they were showing me watching the fight right after at the Airbnb, and some internet nerd, you know, thought it was cool and comment, oh, I bet he didn't do that against the Ilya fight. And I'm like, joke's on you, because I did. I watched it, bro. Just because I lost, it doesn't mean I'm not going to watch it. You know, I went back and watched it. It's the only way you get better.
그럼 여기서 추가로 가장 이 경기는 내가 진짜 멋있게 KO 시켰다.
Probably Jose Aldo's. The first Jose Aldo fight. I fought the King of Rio in Rio, and I was focused. I was zoned in, but my coaches said they couldn't hear nothing. After finishing him and knocking him out, like you could hear a pin drop in that arena, and that was that was one of the most memorable one. I was like, yeah. And then with him giving me the hard time to get a fight, whatever, and do that fight, one of my heroes. And then with him, the whole thing of him not wanting to fight me and not wanting to give me the fight, and then we got to fight him in Rio, King of Rio, dethrone the king in his hometown was kind of big for me.
나도 너무 기억이 나는 그 경기였어.
그럼 코리안 좀비를 KO 시킨 건 한 몇 위 정도 되는지도 궁금해요.
Nah, he's not even on the list. That's my friend. He's not even on the list. This is the list. Aldo Gaethje. Oh, Pettis. That's it. Top 3. That's the only 3 I care about. Everything else, it is what it is.
그럼 또 다른 질문. 운도 실력이다 뭐 이런 말도 있는데 이 시합은 진짜 운이 좀 좋았다 하는 경기가 있었는지도 궁금해요.
I mean, I was doing good in the Gaethje, but to get that knockout, to land that punch, you gotta mix a little bit with luck, right? Because I had to be lucky enough for him to accept it. I had to be lucky enough to him actually not only accept it, but then do the bargain, and then of course me landing the punch. So at the end of the day, I think so that 300 one, it was about skill for sure, but that had to be a little luck for 1 second later. It's a foul and I don't even knock him out, you know what I mean? Or, 3 seconds earlier, it's still a cool knockout, but it's at 457, like to be at 459, him accepting the point down, me getting that knocked out, I think so. Luck had to be in down for sure.
UFC의 베스트 복서이기 때문에 가능했던 거라고 생각합니다.
지문 없는 거 아니에요? 지문 달아서 없어요.
이거 밑에 하면서 계속 비비고 있었어.
그리고 이게 운도 그냥 뭐 막연하게 생기는 게 아니에요. 수천 번 수만 번 반복을 했을 때 이제 그런 운이 오는 거지. 그래서 운도 실력이라는 말이 있잖아. 그러니까 그 장면도 절대 운이 아니고 아마 할로웨이가 수만 번 반복했던 장면이니까 그게 나온 거지. 저는 그렇게 생각해요. 또. 그리고 또 지금 이것도 막 계속 뭐 언론에 나오고 있는데 한국에서도 UFC 백악관에 대해서 어떻게 생각하는지도 궁금해요. 뭐 실제 뭐 가능성이라든지 뭐 상대라든지 이런 게 너무나 많은 지금 얘기들이 나오고 있고 해가지고 만약에 본인이 가게 된다면 참여할 의향은 있는지도 궁금하고.
그럼 여기서 하나 더 보태자면 데이나 화이트가 맥그리거에게 모든 거를 위임한다는 식으로 우리는 이제 그렇게 알고 있는데 실제는 어떤 상황인지.
I mean, we see what happens, with the Conor thing, with John Jones coming back. I think the card idea is cool, but I mean, there's no American champion. I mean, the only American champion is the BMF title, so you're looking at the man. So, am I going to be at the card? I like my odds of being on it, but I don't know too much. I really wanted to be on it because I heard that's only going to have like 5,000 people on the lawn. And then they're going to have across the street, they're going to have 80,000 people at screens watching and stuff, which is cool. But the 5,000 people, I don't know if my family would be able to have seats there. So at the end of the day, it kind of sucked not having your family members there, especially when I worked my way up so high in the UFC to where I'm so used to having them in really close ringside and stuff and them just being there. So the odds of me being in there is probably high, like I said, because there's no UFC American that's a champion, but me with the BMF title. So we'll see what happens. First things first, just get through this injury and hopefully I can get a fight early in the year, like around March, April, and see if I can do a turnaround. If they wait, if they hold me, it's just so long. I fought Poirier in June, and the card is going to be in June, so that'll be a long wait for me.
그러면 또 이게 재밌게 가자면 형제라고 생각하는 형제 코좀을 초대를 못 한다면 거기 갈 거예요?
Nope. Yeah, I'm not fighting because Zombie's not in there.
오, 지켜보겠어요.
Yeah, we see.
이거는 좀 다른 얘기인데 천성이한테 들은 건데 맵찔이라고 알고 있는데 얼마나 매운 거를 못 먹는, 얼만큼 그렇게 매운 거를 못 먹는지.
No, I'm certified spicy now. We eat spicy food now. When I first came, no survive. Now I practice at home, came back ready.
더 어떻게 단련했어요? 혓바닥?
They sent me home with 200 packs of spicy noodles. So that's how I ate them all.
유튜브 촬영 같은 거 할 때 뭐 먹방 같은 것도 해요? 막 매운 거 먹으면서 이런 것도 해요?
We do. We don't do mukbang, but we do eating ones. Like it's not like no sound or whatever, like mukbang. But we've been eating, and Zombie been taking us around. We're gonna probably have next month a bunch of content of me eating in Korea. So I can't wait.
일단 상상이 좀 안 돼서 할로웨이가 뭐, 먹는 걸 이렇게 보는 사람들은 어떤 느낌일까?
My goal is to. Sometimes these guys. I mean, you're a professional athlete too. Sometimes these people put us on a pedestal like we're superheroes, and they forget that we're actually human beings. So like when they watch the video and they're like, "Oh my God, Max is eating so and so. That's my favorite." So now we're relatable to them. So they see that we're humans, you know, like we bleed blood just like them. We like the same food. We like the same candy. That's why I love streaming too. So it like. You know, they see me crashing out when I die and stuff, and they're like, "Oh my God, I do the same thing when I die." So it makes us look more human. You know, it humanizes us.
이번에 GFN 오디션에 참여를 이 GFN 오디션을 봤는데 우리 한국 선수들에서 어떤 인상을 가졌는지 좀 궁금합니다.
I think it's good. I think it's in a very good spot. You know, shout out to Zombie for creating and putting on shows so guys can get to the next level. So or they can like, you know, raise people to the level to get them to the next level. So I think it's in great hands. I mean, I got to train at Zombie's gym. He got a bunch of hammers coming through there. And we got to train last time I was here. Didn't do too much training this time, but I think it's good. I think it's good, and Korean MMA fighters, future MMA fighters, you guys are blessed to have Zombie for be putting up events on like auditions and then big events like how he got one coming up now, and he blessed one of my teammates on it. So to be on it, and it's just amazing. I like where Korean MMA is and is going.
그럼 할로웨이 선수의 제자가 지금 왔다는 의미는 GFN이 어느 정도 가능성과 좀 잠재력이라든가 이렇게 좀 좋다고 이제 판단을 하고 이제 보낸 건지도 궁금하거든.
Oh, for sure. I think with the promoter being Korean Zombie, Chan Sung Sung, I think it's in a great space. I mean the main card is on UFC Fight Pass, I believe, and I'm trying to harass Zombie to get more of my teammates up here. You know, I love to see him. I love coming up here. I love hanging out with him. But you know, Hawaii MMA is in a tough spot right now. We don't really got too much promotions for professionals. So you know, shout out to Zombie again for what he's doing and giving these guys chance. And like I said, I think this is a great stepping stone, a great feeder for UFC. And he's only 3 in. You know what I mean? And I guarantee by the time he has 10 big ZFN cards, he's probably going to have a handful of guys in the UFC that got you here. So I think so. Korean MMA and Zombie's in a great spot, and you know, you just got to keep pushing forward.
나중에 또 데이나 화이트도 GFN을 오기로 한 걸로 알고 있는데 그때도 같이 올 의향이 있는지.
Hell yeah, Zombie, get more of my teammates on him, especially in there. If the big boss in there, at least let 2 or 3 of my teammates on the stuff. Let them go shorter set, but don't let him fight his guys. My guy Jeremy right now is fighting actually one of his guys, so Zombie's an asshole for that. We're gonna be enemies for 15 minutes, but we can be friends after.
그리고 이거는 조금 좀 조심스러울 수도 있는 질문인 것 같은데요. 선수라면 이제 다 누구나 은퇴의 시점이 다가오잖아요. 그래서 그 은퇴에 대해서 혹시라도 이제 생각해본 게 있는지 궁금하고, 마지막 은퇴 경기를 하게 된다면 이 선수랑은 좀 싸우면서 은퇴 경기를 하고 싶다, 그런 선수가 있는지도 궁금해요.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I know it comes to an end, but there's no reason to think about it right now. You know, that's in the back of my mind. I want to become a world champion again. I want to defend the belt a couple of times, and it all comes down to who's who and where I'm at in my career to pick it down. You know, I can't pick it now because I'm not even thinking about retirement. But when it does happen, I told my wife that I'm not going to announce it. I'm not going to tell no one. I think so. The time I make up my mind of retirement probably be that fight week. And I'll probably only tell her, not even my coaches, and then, you know, just go out there, have the fight, and then lay the gloves down. You know, right now I'm not. It's so far in my mind because I want to get back to a world title. You know, I wanna defend the world title to prove that I not only won a world title, that I can defend it. That wasn't a fluke. So right now, retirement's so far from my mind that I couldn't answer the question.
그게 사실 할로웨이스럽긴 해요.
만약에 은퇴를 했다 가정하에 그 이후의 삶에 대해서 생각해 본 적이 있는지.
I always see what happens, you know. I mean, I love streaming. Streaming would be fun for sure. Not getting punched in the face, so and harassing people. That'd be super fun. So I mean, we see, yeah. No, not that. It's this, yeah. Streaming would be super fun, but we see what happens when we get there. You know, if the opportunity presents itself and I'm able to help the MMA community in Hawaii and do a show, it's so hard right now to get a show. That's come there's no shows. The Hawaii tourist tourism and like the MMA or doing kickboxing, doing professional shows there is so hard right now. I would like to though, if they gave me and I keep saying after I'm done fighting, I'm over the shit. I don't want to be in it, but I'm a fighter, man, you know, and I got a bunch of teammates that's coming up that's younger than me that wants to get to the next level. So I keep saying I won't coach, I won't do this, but you probably see my ass around the MMA community. So we'll see what happens.
하와이에 지금 좋은 선수가 많이 있다는 얘기처럼 들리는데 그럼 나중에 GFN 오디션을 하와이 같은 데서 해보는 건 어떤지 그러면 참여해줄 수 있는지도 궁금해요.
I mean, I would love that to happen. It's not the promotions. There's people that wants to do promotions. It's just the way Hawaii is taxing the promotions is not even worth doing an audition or even doing a show. So it's just tough. I mean, if he wants to, I could try and figure it out. I mean, that would be cool, but I just think it's just tough. I mean, financially wise, Hawaii is like very expensive, very, very expensive state to have anything running. And when it comes to MMA, Hawaii likes to make it hard for it. So it just makes no sense. You know, there's two professional sports. That's surfing and that's fighting. You know, that's the two sports we ever had champions in it. And Hawaii gives both of those sports the hardest time to do something down there. So it makes no sense to me.
No problem. 짓고 있는 너희 집에서 할 거야. 우리도 갈 거야. 오케이?
I like the idea. I like the idea.
그리고 이제 한국에 온 지 지금 얼마 안 됐죠? 어제 왔나요? 네, 진짜 굉장히 피곤할 텐데 오늘 그래도 팟캐스트 와주셔가지고 너무 감사해요. 오늘 어떠셨는지 소감 한마디 그리고 또 팬들한테도 한마디 해주시면 감사할 것 같습니다.
The podcast was super good. It was super good. I mean, I just wish I knew Korean because you guys could be talking shit and I don't know. So, no, I like him. You, I don't trust. He's throwing in words in there. I can't do
얘기
it.
듣기로는 되게 과묵하다고 들었는데 원래 이렇게 말을 잘했던 거야? 아니면 라이브 스트리밍하면서 늘은 거예요?
우리가 좋은 거야.
Oh yeah, I like talking. I mean, when I stream, I mean, if you come to the stream, it's not talkative because most of the time I'm locked in playing a game. But when I do my stake stream and I gamble, I talk a lot. It's just people want me to talk on stream about fighting. Like every question is about fighting this, fight. I understand it, bro. But you know, like if you're a construction worker, what if I came to your house and asked you, "Oh, how was your job? How was laying this down? How was sitting that beam, brother?" It's irritating. Let's talk about other things. And I like anime. I love food. You know, I love teasing people. Let's tease people together. You know, something else.
아 근데 전 세계 어디든 못 알아들어도 욕은 다 티가 나게 돼 있다고 얘기해줘.
Oh yeah,
그러니까 걱정하지 말고.
Yeah. Or I just like he's a very nice guy, asshole.
너무 고마워 씨발. 정말 고마워요.
He's an athlete like me.
야,
We're assholes. I'm an asshole
맞아.
too. So
나도
I
똑같아.
know.
너도 나랑 같은 부류야 정말.
He's talking shit right now. He's talking shit.
아 재밌다.
마지막으로 한국 팬들에게 한 말씀 해주세요.
Korean fans, like I said, thank you guys for having me. Thank you for always treating me like family. This guy, I know you guys said he's a comedian. He didn't crack me up once with his jokes. He had to explain his joke, which wasn't funny. And this guy is straight an asshole. So watch their podcast, and I hope I carried the show. Thank you guys.
할로웨이 선수 앞으로 또 멋진 활약 계속해서 저희 응원하겠습니다. 여러분들도 할로웨이 선수 계속 응원해 주십시오.
앞으로 끝까지 경기 계속 응원하겠습니다. 은퇴하는 그날까지 우리는 항상 당신 편입니다.
Thank you guys, and hopefully next time I come up, I'll be back on.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.